Hello and welcome to Indian Institute of Banking and Finance. This is a special feature guiding you for preparation of Indian banking finance examinations. This feature will have two parts mainly. First, we will try to understand the checklist for these exam preparation, and then we will understand more about the rules to be followed for these examinations. Let's discuss more about the checklist that is required for this exam preparation. Passing an examination is no doubt very essential and very important, but it is also very important aspect is to understand the concept involved in the subject. Candidates should understand the subtle difference between passing an examination and understanding the concepts, passing an examination and retaining the knowledge gained. It is essential that a candidate reads the syllabus of the subject concerned very carefully. The knowledge gained during the course of this examination will also hold good for the candidates who desire to seek better opportunities in their careers ahead. To understand the checklist more, let's understand some other points. First of all, purchase the courseware well in time and study all the units. Banking and finance fields are dynamic. Rules and regulations witness rapid changes. Therefore, the courseware should not be considered as the only source of information while preparing for these examinations. Candidates are always advised to go through the updates put on the IIBF website, that is www.iibf.org.in. Go through master curriculars, master directions issued by RBI and publications of IIBF like IIBF Vision, Banquest, etc. Candidates are also advised to visit the website of the organization like RBI, SEBI, BIS, IRDAI, etc. It is important to remember that the question based on the current developments relating to the subject, exam may also be asked. Let's discuss the plan. Plan your study. Allow extra time for difficult topics. Different subjects will require different preparation times. It is important to prepare a schedule and try to stick to it. It is also necessary to make notes while studying. This will help during the revisions. What about additional reading material now? Depending on one's domain knowledge, reading related books on the subject for acquiring a better understanding is always good. For example, candidates from non-commercial backgrounds while studying for JAIIB paper on accounting and finance for bankers may refer to certain standard textbooks for the subject for better understanding of accounting concepts. Practice. Now practice is very important. Practice makes a person perfect. Solving numerical examples wherever applicable will enable easier assimilation of the concept and will help in understanding the theoretical aspects very well. Now understand more about mock tests, contact classes, video lectures and e-learning. IIBF has over the years strived to help the candidates be better prepared for exams by the way of mock tests, to contact classes, to video lectures, to e-learning. Candidates are advised to avail these facilities whenever available. So what you can do for that? You can visit the website of IIBF. Keep visiting the website of the institute for updates and for other facilities offered by the institute. Another important aspect to be covered is time management. The examination of the institute follow the multiple choice question pattern, that is MCQ model. Candidates have limited time to answer 100 to 120 questions in 120 minutes for each paper. On an average, a candidate will have approximately a minute per question. Therefore, read the questions including all the choices very carefully. Now, what about revisiting questions? If a candidate is unsure to answer a question, It may be better to leave it and return to it later. Do not waste time over question which one finds difficult at the start. First attempt question for which the answers are known. Then try those questions which could not be attempted earlier. The courses offered by the institute are in distance mode. This mode presupposes extra effort and more commitment on the part of candidates. By following the tips enumerated above, a candidate will be in a better position to study and appear and then eventually pass an examination offered by the institute. Let's come to the admit letter part for the examinations. The admit letters will be emailed to the candidates to their respective email IDs registered with the institutes, approximately 10 days before the examination date. Admit letters of all eligible candidates will also be hosted on Institute's website under the heading Exam Related 1 week before the examination date. For downloading and printing of the admit letter from the above mentioned website, candidates will have to enter the following: registration ID and password, membership registration number as login ID, profile passwords. If candidates do not remember the profile password, they have to click on the forgot password or guess password link, and then after entering the membership registration, on clicking the fresh profile, password will be sent to the registered email IDs. Candidates are also required to produce a printed copy of admit letters along with the membership identity card or any other valid photo ID card at the examination venue. In the absence of printed copy of admit letter and membership photo identity card, etc., candidates will be denied permission to write the examination. So what about mobile phones and cameras? Mobile phones and cameras and other electronic gadgets are definitely not allowed in any examination hall. It is clarified that mere possession of mobile phone in the examination hall, whether it is in switch off mode or in silent mode, shall also be deemed for resorting to adoption of unfair means in the examination. What about use of calculators? Candidates will be allowed to use battery operated portable calculator in the exam. The calculator can be of any type up to 6 function, 12 digits. Scientific calculators are not allowed. Attempt to use any other type of calculator not complying with the specifications indicated above, having more features than what is mentioned above, can amount to use of unfair means. What are the other rules and information that are required for the examination? Candidates should ensure that they sign the attendance sheet. They are advised to reach the examination venue at least 30 minutes before the commencement of the examination. No candidate will be permitted to enter the examination venue or examination hall after expiry of 15 minutes and to leave the hall in the first 30 minutes from the scheduled commencement of the examination. Candidates would be able to log into the system only with the password mentioned in this admit letter. This password should not be disclosed to others. Keep it safe to avoid the possible misuse. If the examination could not commence on scheduled time or there is any delay due to failure of power, technical snag of the systems or whatsoever nature or so whatsoever reasons having bearing upon the conduct of examination, candidates have to wait until the resumption of power supply, solving of technical snag, take up the examination at another venue arranged by the authority conducting the examination. Candidates are required to strictly follow all the instructions given by the authority conducting the examination during the examination and adhere to the rules of the examination. Violation of any rules, instruction, misuse of admit letter will be considered to be an act of serious misconduct, and the institute will take any appropriate action as per the rules of examination, which will also be reported to the employer of the candidate. So what are the rules, penalties for misconduct and unfair practices. So communication of any sort between candidates or within outsides not permitted, and complete silence should be maintained during the examination. Copying answers from other candidates or printed electronic material or permitting others to copy or consultation of any kind will attract the rules relating to the unfair practices in the examination. No candidate shall impersonate others or allow others impersonate themselves to the examinations. No candidates should misbehave, argue with the examination conducting authorities at the center. Candidates have to compulsory return any papers given, including that given for rough work, to the invigilator. Candidates should not possess or use any books or notes, periodicals, etc. in the examination hall at the time of examination, or any use of mathematical tables, rules, stencils, etc. during the examination. It's strictly no-no. If any candidate violates any of the above rules, it will be considered to be an act of misconduct. He and she will be liable for punishment as decided by the institute. The final certificate or the mark sheet. Candidates' mark sheet for candidates completing examination will be available on the institute's website after declaration of results. Candidates can download the same after entering login credentials using their membership number and edit profile passwords. Final certificate will be sent by speed post within 2 months after the declaration of results. What are the contact details? If you have any queries related to any examination, please feel free to mail us at care@iibf.org.in or register your queries through the website, that is www.iibforg.in. Member and candidate support services are always provided by us. For that, you can also visit our center, that is 191F Maker Towers, 19th floor, Cuff Parade, Mumbai. Or you can also report to our leadership center, that is Indian Institute of Banking and Finance, Kohinoor City, Commercial 2, Tower 1, 3rd floor, Kirol Road of LBS Mark, Kudbla West, Mumbai. Thank you very much for watching this video. On the behalf of Indian Institute of Banking and Finance, we wish you all the very best for the examination.